right, welcome back to another episode of Life Sober and Shit. Yeah, I hope that everybody had a fantastic week. I sure have had an interesting one. So there's been kind of a shift in direction in my life. Sobriety has really opened up a lot of things if you haven't been listening, and if you have, this is where I really talk about experiences and like situations in real life, in real time, and my emotions, my feelings, and kind of my insight on everything, experiencing my this like clarity. Okay, so this week I've really been focused on getting a job in the hairstyling industry. And honey, let me tell you, when you go out and get this or get whatever you want and seek it, whatever you seek, and as long as you're moving towards that direction, honey, the universe, honey, will serve, okay? She will serve you. And I was offered a job, and this is a place where I valued without knowing, right? So this is me before, like a year and a half ago, I applied at the salon because I was like, oh my God, like they're very reputable. They have a good standing, good online presence, right? And I'm like, this is a place I really wanted to be. And so a year and a half ago, I had that opportunity to meet with the owner, and and he literally looked at me and he said, "You need to get more experience and then come back." So this is a year and a half later, you guys, and this was still in my mind, okay? And so I reached out, I ended up reaching out back to them, and letting them know that I've applied before and blah blah blah, and how I was very interested in, like, growing myself and my business. Um, and they reached out immediately and invited me to come for an interview, right? And so asked me to come back for a trial. So I went in and I tried it out. And honey, did my decision and my thinking immediately changed, okay? And it was almost like a lesson was being taught again, okay? Again, to me, and it was right in my face. And so let me tell you the situation. So how I valued this place without even knowing what was going on. I went in there and I did my due diligence, okay? As one should, especially right now in my life. I really don't want to take any bullshit from anybody, okay? I did my investigating, okay, because I wanted to make sure the next place that I'm in was like for long term, because I want to be successful in some place long term that will invest not only in me but my time. I just started getting red flags right from the beginning. um Starting with the interview, it wasn't very organized. It was a very like, let me look at your Instagram. Okay, cool. Come back this day. Great. Blah blah blah. Like, it wasn't clear and concise, and so right from the big get go, like, literally was a disaster. I was like, oh my God, what am I doing? Anyway, so the day goes on, whatever, I did well, blah, 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 blah. They invited me back, and that's when I started to talk about kind of what they could offer me. And at the end of the day, I had to make a decision for myself. But do I want to sacrifice myself and my well being, my mental health, my growth, and, what I've healed. Like, in my healing journey, I really want to protect myself, because I think it's so important, because what I've focused on in healing and moving forward, I don't want to go back to. So this is where I go back to, the universe will literally teach you the same fucking lessons over and over and over again. You're gonna start realizing the same situations coming up over and over and over again, until you literally sit with that situation and change something for the next outcome, right? For a different outcome. And so with me, I've had a lot of terrible experiences, like almost traumatic, to be honest, with people I've worked with in salons, okay? Like, traumatic, triggering, and I've had to quiet myself down and, not be not be vocal of how I feel. Like that is not good, okay? When someone is literally holding you back and holding you down for no reason, but it is, but you have to protect yourself, okay? You cannot go put yourself through that again. So there was some toxicity. I've worked in the past in the salons, and when I went in this trial at the salon, started seeing red flags, like like similar habits, similar dysfunctions, and like egos in the salon. And I said to myself, I am not dealing with that bullshit again. No matter if I'm unemployed or not, I will not sacrifice myself to be unhappy to work at some place for 6 months. Okay, I'm looking for something long term because I want to just invest in myself and my career. Like, like there's just these realizations, and I really have to sit with that. Do I want to repeat the same mistakes because I was in desperate mode, because I wanted to just work and get a job, work at a job? Like, no, like I want to work at some place where I'm invested in and I want to be in and I want to grow in. Like, I don't just want to go come by to salon and salon to salon to salon. I don't want that. So that like really goes to say that I will not sacrifice myself and my well-being and my mental health again for anybody. And that goes for anything, okay? Like relationships, like personal relationships. Honey, like I have, it sucks. Like I literally I'm gonna get emotional because in this healing journey that I've been going through, it has been such a lonely journey. And I know I've said this in the past, it doesn't have to be lonely because there's people out there that will understand and kind of grow with you. But I have lost, okay? I've lost so many friends. Well, not so many because I don't have that many friends. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. I don't have that many friends. I really have far from few, but really good ones, like selective, okay? But even the selective, I very valued because I think it's quality over quantity. And this is my thought, right? But ever since I got sober, oh my God, like just my outlook, my perspective on things, on people, my friends, my like things, people around me, like I'm just so like ultra focused and ultra like observant of little things. And I know that's crazy and you shouldn't be like driving yourself crazy, but it's really just whole self-awareness thing. And it really made me wake up like of what's going on around me. And yeah, it's lonely, but and throughout this entire time, like I'm coming up to my 6 months, and that's pretty fucking amazing for me. If you know me, that is amazing. And I'm not saying it's easy or like it's not. Like it's still a fucking thing, and you just keep doing it every day. I feel like you can get through anything. It's just literally mindset. Anyway, I'm getting off tracked, but this opportunity was such a like an opportunity for me, like the salon, and I couldn't believe it. But again, I'm not gonna sacrifice myself. So I just this is like I really wanted to a reminder, not only for myself but for everybody to share it. But like, don't devalue yourself just because you need something right now or whatever, like just for a little bit of comfort of security. Okay, like that is not worth your mental health and your well-being. And I think that you have to really focus on what will align with your beliefs and values, because that's really important in the day, because that will help you you know, really grown to traject your life in a way where it's in a positive way. People that are supportive and really understanding and patient, and investors in you. Those are the people that you want, that you can learn from, that you can grow with. I know what I can bring to the table, and I know that. And if someone can't see that and don't see my value, then I'm just not gonna waste my time. Like, I am sorry. Like, it's just not happening at this time, at this point in my journey. Um, and I just won't settle. I will not fucking settle for less, and you shouldn't either. And that literally goes for everybody around you, okay? And throughout this whole thing, yeah, I've lost a lot of people. And but the thing is, you have to draw your boundaries, right? To protect yourself and your being, what you're going through, okay? No matter the doubts and the insecurities, the feeling of sadness or darkness, fuck that. Fuck that. I don't want to go through the same thing over again in another place. I want to be able to just have a place where I can really grow and excel. And so that's where I draw my boundaries, and egos and all these things I just cannot deal with. I will not deal with it. It will not affect me and my fucking peace, okay? Because I know it sounds so selfish. It sounds crazy, right? To be like, no, I matter. My feelings matter and my energy matters. That sounds selfish, but the thing is, it is part of my healing and my journey. Like, the people that will understand you, that will literally feed you and also get from you. You know what I mean? Like, it's like a mutual reciprocation. Like, it's crazy, okay? You will just start attracting people that kind of have just the same energy or same frequency or same vibration, whatever you want to call it. It's crazy. You will be aligned with your people as long as you just keep moving, honey. Like, I always keep saying this, like, but keep moving forward, okay? Forward, not backwards, not, forward thinking, okay? And just keep it positive in your mind, okay? The hardest thing is literally the inner work. And it was like, so like the situation with this whole employment situation, I really had to sit with it. Like, it was crazy. It took over my mind, okay? And but it was like contemplation, right? So it was a way for me, like, listening to myself and my instincts, and, like, just really aligning where I am in my life. It really, really helps me to make the decision of respectfully declining this offer, right? And the thing is, that is the hardest thing, because that is inside. Like, that is the core of you. And sitting there and listening to yourself, yeah, it was a few sleepless nights, okay? That thinking and it's a process of thought, and it's a process where it was finally made to a decision where I'm confidently being like, oh my god, that is my decision, because that's me printing my boundary, okay, just in life in general, okay? And yes, a few sleepless nights, but the thing is, I got to a conclusion to where I know it really aligned with who I was and my value and my belief. And honestly, it feels so good. We literally just have to keep moving forward like this. We can't keep looking back, 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 back. We gotta move the fuck on, okay? Onwards, not backwards, okay, bitch? Like, keep fucking moving forward, forward thinking mindset, having a positive fucking outlook, and just being and doing the inner work, honey, okay? The inner work is the thing, okay? That is the thing. Listen to yourself. Listen to your being, your soul. Like, I know it sounds so fucking hocus pocus and bullshit, but, like, we all have it. We all have this thing. We all have this mindset. We have this ability to be this higher being of ourselves. We have it all within us, as long as you're staying pure in your intentions and to yourself. And the universe will provide. It will provide you with the fruits of your labor. I'm telling you right now, it's coming. Just be optimistic, be positive, and just spread your love, and that's literally the message I really want to give out there. And just don't settle for fucking less, okay? Because you are worth it. Every blessing, you're worthy of it, okay? Because you are beautiful. Anyway, if you made it this far, like, thank you so much for listening and watching. If you haven't subscribed, follow me. I will see you on the next one. Bye for now.